This your boy D Knows Ball, back with another video. And we got women's college basketball on the docket today. I watched 4 conference championship games on Sunday. And yes, that includes LSU South Carolina, where they get a little rugged down there, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna be grading the stars and how they performed and briefly going over the game and why I watched and just certain things I saw. So I'm genuinely excited about women's college basketball at this time. And I think they're going in the right direction. And I think it's actually honestly more. It's just got a little bit more to it than men's college basketball. No diss to men's college basketball, but I think women's college basketball, just because you still have McDonald's All Americans staying for multiple years, and you get to see freshmen as McDonald's All American make an impact right away, and you know they got 2 to 3 more years in college and development. So it's like it just becomes interesting to watch over time. But first, let's get into this Iowa Nebraska game. Of course, Caitlin Clark. But honestly, Caitlin Clark was playing like shit, bro. She was playing like shit first half. Let's just keep it a buck. I thought she was getting sped up. I thought she was making bad passes. She was missing shots. And let's just keep it a buck, man. I think Hannah Stuckey single-handedly kept Iowa in the game into the second half where Caitlin Clark started getting it going. I think Hannah Stuckey, she kind of like Caitlin Clark's Pau Gasol. Not in terms of her game. Her game don't remind me of Pau Gasol, but her impact. Like Hannah Stuckey is the big. She go rim run. She go get all the points inside. She the perfect Robin, and she doesn't complain about her role. She plays her role, and she's very important. And at times, you would think she's more important than Caitlin Clark, but she knows, and the people know that she benefits off Caitlin Clark's gravity. She doesn't get too into herself. She plays hard. She runs the floor. She rebounds, and she just all around had a great game. Um, like I said, she held it down to Caitlin Clark got it going, and Caitlin Clark's say, man, I love her mentality. Yes, she got flustered a little bit. Yes, I think she could have got to a couple more pull up jumpers in the mid range. I thought she forced a couple passes in the paint, but all in all, her mentality don't change. She literally has a Mamba like mentality. In that second half slash overtime, she went crazy. She went crazy, bro. I think I had her when they was down. I think she got a three, then she got an assist, then she got another assist, and then she got the game within two. She hit the layup. She had man, say me, she had 30 second half of overtime points, and she just kind of took over late as she's supposed to. She's the best player in women's college basketball, and she showed improved. It's not how you start always; it's how you finish. And Caitlin Clark, she finished great. If I had to grade, I'm giving Caitlin Clark an A minus. I'm giving Hannah Stuckey an A. Nebraska played good. They had some shooters. Morawski, I can't remember her name. Marakowski played good. Shelly, she was just jacking. She was just was jacking. Potts had some moments, but yeah, Shelly, she just was jacking, man, and she kind of whatever. But Morawski, she had a really good game for Nebraska, and this was a tough test. Even Caitlin Clark came out and said she was like, yeah, this was her toughest one. So this was another Big Ten tournament that she's won. It's her third in 4 years. So shout out to Caitlin Clark. I think she's the best women's player in college basketball. I give her a um an A minus, and Hannah Stuckey an A. Now, Notre Dame versus NC State. Now, I was watching this game off and on. I caught mostly the second half, and it just seemed like Hannah Hidalgo just was hitting tough layup after tough layup in crunch time. I think, what did she have? I think she had like 26 and 6 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. She had 22, 6 and 6. She didn't shoot great from the field, but she's a true freshman. And shout out Niele Ivy, how you say it? Niele. She was looking good. I ain't gonna even cap. She was looking good. Jaden Ivy, mama. Yeah, hey, let's keep it a buck. But I like Nia Ivy and just her demeanor on the sidelines. I like Hannah Hidalgo. I thought Westbeld, Westbeld. She had a couple shots here and there. She didn't play that great. They supposedly have a big three, but I think mostly Hidalgo. They stepped up when they needed to. They didn't. They wasn't just super efficient. None of them, but they stepped up when they needed to. It was one girl on NC State. She had a horrible pass down the stretch where it went out of bounds, and I was like, "That see if they fade." They coach was looking all crazy too, but I can't even remember her name for NC State. I gotta watch these girls a little bit more. This is my first time just getting back into them. I get in tune with women's college basketball around this time, so I'm not too familiar with all their names. But I thought Hannah Hidalgo, she played very great. She got the heart of a champion. To be a true freshman point guard and to be learning and developing as quick as she's developing. I thoroughly enjoyed that second half performance from her. Just it was just pure grit. She made some tough layups, like I said, some tough through contact layups. But yeah, so if I had to grade Hannah Hidalgo, I'm gonna give her a B because she was shooting terribly, but then at the same time, she stepped up when it mattered. She got some big rebounds, some big assists, and she finished through traffic a lot of times going down the stretch. So I give her a solid B. I'm gonna actually give her a B plus. I'm gonna give her a B plus. Hannah Hidalgo gets a B plus. Now let's get to it. LSU versus South Carolina. Say, man, I learned a lot watching this game. First of all, LSU, they got a lot of good individual players. You got the Anissa Moros, you got the Flash Jays, you got the Haley Van List, you got the Angel Reese's, but they do not play team basketball as compared to South Carolina. They was moving the ball. They played very well together. LSU was just they got a lot of stuff off one-on-one individual creation. Like LSU made great plays, but it was great individual plays. It wasn't just a lot of passing going on. It was a lot of your turn, my turn. Oh no, I got it. Then there was a lot of frustration when certain people wasn't getting the ball when they thought they should get the ball. It just LSU maybe got too many cooks in the kitchen. They got a great roster when it comes to just looking at the names, but in terms of just how they fitting together and if they actually enjoy playing together, I don't know. But yeah, that's for the LSU side. Anissa Morrow, she kept a minute in that first half. Haley Van Lip hit some tiny shots. Angel Reese was terrible. Angel Reese was terrible. She came out, and let's not act like she ain't start the chippiness. Angel Reese was bumping people. She was hitting people. She smacked Cardosa with that elbow or wherever the hell that was, and tensions was boiling from the jump. And then towards the end, of course, you had Flau'jae doing what she did to Malaysia, and then Cardosa pushing Flau'jae. Flau'jae brother jumped down. It just got crazy. But I would like to say this: Angel Reese, if I'm giving her grade, it's a D. Camila Cardosa, she get an F. She put most of her time was on the bench because she was in foul trouble. It was just too chippy between Angel Reese and Camila Cardosa, and it bled over. Malaysia Fuwali. Say, man, she is a star in the making coming off that bench. She remind me of a girl, Allen Iverson. Malaysia Fuwali, I'm giving her A plus. She got the highest grade on her. For her to come off the bench, and she really wheeled South Carolina, and I think that was the third quarter. She had like 10 or 12 points. I can't remember, but she ended up with like 24 off the bench, and she played real good to me. I really like her. She stood out. She popped off in terms of the eye test. She popped off in terms of going back and looking at the stats. She really had a great game, and she caused a little scuffle because when she got this steal and Flau'jae intentionally fouled her, that started the whole scuffle. Now, when it comes to the scuffle, I think it just tempers flare. It's basketball. It's competition. Cardosa. I'm pretty sure she hears all the Angel Reese, Flau'jae stuff. They popular over there at LSU. Let's just keep it about them girls popular. And but South Carolina undefeated. They probably feel like they should have that shine. But LSU the defeated champs. So it just it's chippiness, man. You got champions. You got champions competing for a championship. So it's gonna happen like that sometimes. Now it probably seemed crazier than what it was. It wasn't just too crazy. I mean, you had Cardosa doing what she did to Flau'jae, but other than that, nobody else did too much. And that girl number 2 on South Carolina, I came in. She could instigate the whole thing by getting in Flau'jae face, and Flau'jae pushed off. Then that's when Cardosa came did that. But all in all, man, it wasn't too serious in my opinion. It wasn't too serious. But They gonna probably see each other down the line. They gonna probably see each other down the line. But yeah, man. Shout out Malaysia Fawali. When it comes to basketball, I felt like she was the best player on the court. Her quickness, her shot making, and she went on an individual run and pretty much helped seal South Carolina when LSU started coming back. But yeah. Now, let's get to my girl, man. USC versus Stanford. My girl Juju. She had 51 last time they played. 51. Let's just say she ain't get close to that this time, man. They shut her ass down. They started making her go left. She couldn't go left. That's gonna be something she had to work on. She was getting frustrated, even though her team was still winning. Um, Shout out to what's that girl name? Mackenzie Forbes. Shout out to Mackenzie Forbes. She just was hitting shot after shot. You know, she picked up all of Juju slack. And USC played really well for their best player when she was getting shut down. But Juju did create a lot of had a lot of attention on her. And I thought she really played well and she really played up to it. So no, she didn't play. She didn't play well. I'm talking about Mackenzie Ford played well off of Juju's intention that she was going. Juju played terrible. Juju didn't rebound, assist. She would run. She really was out there moping. Even though they was winning, she was out there moping. Let's just keep it book. I love Juju, and this gonna be a learning experience for her. But in terms of just play, I think Juju played worse than Angel Reese. Angel Reese at least still was out there rebounding, still was out there providing toughness, and still was aggressive trying to score. I think Juju just got shut down, bro. She just got shut down. You know, it happens. She's a true freshman. She gonna learn from it. She gonna be hopefully she'll bounce back. And she used this as fuel because once you've been talked about, bigged up for so long, you gotta kind of go through some of these moments to, really become who you're supposed to be. You can't go left. It ain't nobody fault but yours. She got to get in the lab and work on that. And it's all good though. I believe in Juju. I think she gonna bounce back. Now let's get to Cameron Brink and Stanford. Stanford guards is terrible in my opinion. I don't know if it was just today or what it was, but they guards was terrible. Cameron Brink was forced to do a lot on her own, and that's crazy as a center, as big as she is. Even though she got all the skills in the world, she has all the skills in the world, and definitely should be a top three, the second pick in the WNBA draft after Caitlin Clark because she's special talent, man. She can take the ball off the dribble and attack in a straight line. She kind of like a Chet Holmgren. That's what Cameron Brink reminds me of. Cameron Brink is kind of like a Chet Holmgren, bro. And she just super skilled at that height. She's a special shot blocker, bro. I think whoever gets her in the WNBA draft, they got a cornerstone for real, man. She hit three out of her 5 threes today. I mean, and she had a double double. I mean, she was really solid. I mean, she was forced to do a lot of stuff on her own, so they kind of made her efficiency not be the greatest, but she still was solidly efficient. She was rebounding, blocking shots per usual, and she was overall, in my opinion, outside of Mackenzie Ford, she was the best player in this game. And I think she just kind of turned it on a little too late. But other than that, man, yeah, I'm giving Cameron Brink a B plus. I give her a B plus. Juju, you my girl, you my dog, man. But Juju, she getting a D. She getting a D. And it's mainly due to being frustrated while winning. I don't like when players are frustrated while winning, it just because they not getting their numbers. And then she wasn't rebounded or getting assists, like I said. So she kind of just was she wasn't scoring and she was kind of out of the game, even though they was kind of winning and dominating the whole game. So I just didn't like that. So all in all, man, I enjoyed Champ Week Sunday in women's college basketball. I enjoyed the Big Ten championship. I enjoyed the ACC championship, most of it that I got to see. I enjoyed the SEC championship, even though that LSU and South Carolina brawl is gonna be. Oh, it looked like it was more than what it was. It was just a little scrappy. That's all. It wasn't too big, in my opinion. USC versus Stanford. It was a little lackluster following LSU and South Carolina just because USC kind of dominated and Juju didn't play well. So it was kind of like not the greatest game, but you still got to see Mackenzie Forbes go off. You got to see the talent of Cameron Brink. So I still like that game too, man. And I'm interested in following these women in the actual tournament, the big dance, March Madness. I'm rooting for Caitlin Clark just because it's just gonna be so hard for her to win compared to these other teams. But this your boy D Knows Ball. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about women's college basketball, the trajectory of it, and what WNBA could look like. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm out.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.